Men have created a complete and total drought for women by removing themselves from the dating pool, taking all of their time, money, resources, and energy and placing it directly towards themselves. And the women that are feeling the effects of this the most are definitely the ex workers. For crying out loud, you all, we have women that are on OF begging for men to communicate with them and begging for men to pay for their subscription. And let's be honest, you all, a lot of these OF girls, it's not like they're asking for a whole bunch of money, yet the men are still not paying. They are not buying it. And all across the board, it is just a complete struggle for women. And I told y'all that this day would come. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. And let's get into today's dope discussion that highlights how a lot of these chicks out here are crying broke. And now the egg is on their faces for trying to play on men, finesse men, and get over. Let's run the first clip.
Okay, so I just want to say this because this is something that I see a lot. Stop thinking that you want to be a dancer or you want to get tricked on or you want to live any type of fast life just because of how you see the next chick living. Because yeah, you do got chicks that really do get in that life and they really do just be getting to the bag. Like they really do got dudes that want to throw that bag on them. But it's a lot of chicks that be selling cat and dancing that be still broke. Like some chicks just like to be around dudes with money even if nobody's giving them any money. I don't know. So yeah, I just want to say that. And a lot of these chicks be reposting the same money, trying to act like they be getting to it every day. Or like they dance with 5 girls and the money has to be split between 5 people and they try to act like that's all their money. So yeah, I just want to say that. A lot of these chicks have clout. They know a lot of dudes that got the bag. So don't get in that type of lifestyle counting somebody else's pockets. Just because dudes will blow it on the next chick or they spend a certain type of money on her don't mean they gonna do it for you. Like it's some chicks that just don't. If you don't got no whole bunch of dudes that want to spend money on you, don't try to force it. Like go to school or something. That's not everybody lane.
Wait a minute, y'all. We got to take that back. But I did want to let her just go head on through without any interruptions. But it is so many alarms sounding off right now that we have got to break it all down. All right. And again, y'all get the lights up for me. And it is more clips that we're going to get into. But look at what it says, you all. It says most dancers and 304s are broke. So all of y'all young ladies out there that feel like, oh yeah, you know, there's no use in being a woman that is settled down with a family, with a great man to help to take care of her and build together. There's no use in that. I want to be out here like the Black Chinas. I want to be out here like the Brittany Renters. I want to be out here like the Amber Roses. Are you sure? Because a lot of those same chicks who had that same idea of being a hot girl and a city girl, they're washed. They are cooked. Nobody's checking for them. They are struggling really bad. No man is there to save them, take care of them, love them, respect them. And they all have children. Like, it's not something that you should strive for as far as being a part of the whole culture. It's just not. It's not paying the bills like it used to. The men are not checking for those chicks like how they used to. Because let's be clear, you all, back in the day, it was something that was more socially acceptable for a man to polish up and clean up a hoe. But not today. No. These men were able to see that a lot of those 304s were only there to take advantage. They didn't really love that man. They were not really there for him. You know, they just got ran through and ran up the bill and ran up on the plug. And now they're with him for him to polish them up and clean them up. And then those same women that a lot of those good quality men polished up, cleaned up, gave the benefit of the doubt to, once they got polished up, they went back outside to the streets. So now we're in this dilemma of men saying no more. I don't trust any woman because more than likely she's going to be on that 304 type of energy and timing. No, I need me a stand-up quality woman. And unfortunately, stand-up quality women are not in abundance like that, which is why y'all are seeing everything just collapse and everything dry up and men not trying to take y'all seriously. I mean, for crying out loud, y'all, the men don't want to have a good time anymore. Are y'all serious? Y'all get the likes of this is a state of emergency. Do y'all not see what's going on out here? Women of all different cultures, backgrounds, livelihoods, so on and so forth, they're all struggling. We're seeing women who have these degrees that went to school and all of that get laid off from their jobs. Like they've been working at these corporate jobs for 15, 20 years, 10 years, 5 years, and they're getting booted. You know, so with women in general struggling, I just know when it comes to the hoes, y'all are struggling the most because men really don't see a use for you or a need for you. And we do have another clip that gets into that in a second, but these men are like, why would I pay all of this money for something that I can get for free? Whoopsie. Why would I waste all of my time on a female that is not even going to add any significant value to my life? No, thank you. All right. But I do want to get into this and break this down bit by bit. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. And let's listen again to what she had to say. All right.
Okay, so I just want to say this because this is something that I see a lot. Stop thinking that you want to be a dancer or you want to get tricked on or you want to live any type of fast life just because of how you see the next chick living.
Bars and facts. And the reason why I have to pause it right there and say bars and facts is because a lot of these young ladies out there really do have it in their minds that what they are seeing on social media is the truth. No, these chicks out here are feeding you lies and fairy tales, facades. Okay, it is all an illusion. They are trying to fake it until they make it. If y'all are really out here feeling like these women are winning, you have to be out your damn mind. Okay, if y'all even knew what these women had to do in order to live and give off of the facade and the illusion of being a hot girl, a city girl, a luxury life lady, like y'all would be like, what? You did what to get that Birkin bag? And let's be honest, y'all, they're not getting no damn Birkin bags. Okay. They're getting a broken bag. They're getting flued out to be a porta potty. Like, let's be honest and let's be clear. But again, anything for the aesthetic of it all. Anything to make people believe that I'm doing much better than I actually am. So I do want to let you all know out there that are thinking about getting into this type of lifestyle that please don't believe the hype. All right. Behind the scenes, these same chicks, they are the most glamorized and glittered up and polished up on social media. They're doing the worst. Please believe me. And I told y'all that these women were lying, but y'all didn't want to believe me because y'all felt like I was raining on y'all's parade or I was trying to set y'all back and I was hating on y'all for getting to the bag. And in all actuality, no, I was not hating. I was being honest because I could see clear as day what was really going on in real life. And in real life, a lot of those chicks that y'all were romanticizing and looking up to, they were the most broken internally, mentally, physically, emotionally. Like, let's be very, very honest and clear. And when I say physically, yes, I'm talking about they were scratching, burning. They have some things that are incurable. Y'all have no idea what y'all are really getting yourselves into while you're trying to pattern yourself after the next chick. So be careful. And like she's illustrating, they're all broke anyway. But let's continue. And y'all get the likes up.
Because yeah, you do got chicks that really do get in that life and they really do just be getting to the bag. Like they really do got dudes that want to throw that bag on them. But it's a lot of chicks that be selling cat and dancing that be still broke.
Boy, oh boy. You know what, you all? Oftentimes when it comes to women, we like to take the exceptions to the rule and make them the rule. So we'll see a chick that is making millions of dollars on OF, millions of dollars off of selling, let's say, tapes. And we feel like, oh, I can be the next Kim Kardashian too. I can be the next, whatever that one chick was that had X with a whole bunch of different men in one day, whatever. I can be like her too. I can be the next bad baby too and cash out. Like, why am I working so hard at my regular 9 to 5? Or why am I trying to go to school and get these degrees when I can go ahead and, make it clap?
Just make it clap. Just make it clap.
And prosper. Like, I am hustling backwards. I am working backwards. And I wanted to let y'all know that you're lying to yourself. Okay? Y'all are not going to be like the next bad baby, the next Kim Kardashian. It won't happen. Okay? Look at a lot of these chicks now. They are suffering and struggling. They are on the decline. Nobody wants them. Nobody takes them seriously. They are washed up. Do you want that? No. You don't. So like I have been telling you all for going on a decade now, if not a damn decade, go and find you a good quality young man and build with him. Okay, collaborate together effectively as a team. That way you have somebody to fulfill you and complete you as a woman, because that is what you are designed to do and be with a man. As a woman, we need stability, security, love, support, nurturing, caring. We need all of that. And unfortunately, for a lot of y'all city girls and hot girls and strong independent boss chicks, yeah, you're going to have to receive that from a man. Like, you can't escape your female nature. And I keep on telling y'all, why do y'all think that so many of these well-to-do, successful women, when they get to a particular stage in their lives, they all go in this desperate search of finding a man or starting a family and so on and so forth? Because your money cannot fulfill that. Your luxury life illusion cannot fulfill that. Even when it comes to money, like, even that won't completely satisfy you. You know, we need love that goes at the nucleus or at the centerpiece of all of those different things. And yes, from a man. But let's continue. And y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Let me know if I'm off base, you are. But it's so many women out there who do feel like, oh yeah, I'll be the exception to the rule. Or, you know, this is easy to do. I can do that too. And you can't. Like, yeah, there are some women who get away with it, but it eventually catches up with them. But there are some women who can get a bag off of these things. But the majority of y'all will be broke too, having to script and sell the box. 2-for-1 special and still broke. What a crying shame. How pathetic.
Like, some chicks just like to be around dudes with money, even if nobody's giving them any money. I don't know. So yeah, I just want to say that. And
wait, I know you just want to say that, sis, but we got to pause you. That right there is a bomb dropper. And the reason why we got to drop a bomb right there is because that is what a lot of these chicks out here are doing. They are surrounding themselves with the ballers, right? With the men who are popular and so on and so forth that a lot of women like or want to be with. But they are not, I repeat, not getting tricked off on by these men. These men are not even checking for these chicks like that. At the most, maybe she's getting some pipe. Maybe, you know, but other than that, no. It's the illusion. These women are so over fixated on giving off the illusion of being popping that they'll do anything. I don't care if I have to be around this guy who is dogging me out, who is, you know, just trying to hit and quit me, or that is just degrading me and disrespecting me. As long as I can be in close proximity to him and give off of this image that, yeah, like, I'm hanging out with the ballers out here. I'm hanging out with the guys who got the cash. They'll do that. You know, social media fame and popularity is a hell of a drug, which is why a lot of the hoes are broke. They're broke because they would rather have social media fame and popularity than to actually have things of actual substance and value. You know, so if I can just look like I'm the popping girl or look like I'm the it girl, that's good enough for me. But if y'all think that these, you know, basketball players or actors or, you know, just regular, everyday, popping, popular, balling type of guys within the community are cashing out on these chicks, you are sadly mistaken. All right, please, you all, let's really be honest. So, yeah, we have to call that out. A lot of chicks are surrounded by ballers, but they're not getting balled on. Well, they may be getting balled on, but not in the cashing out way. Okay, not in the cashing out way, but let's continue.
And a lot of these chicks be reposting the same money, trying to act like they be getting to it every day. Or like they dance with 5 girls and the money has to be split between 5 people, and they try to act like that's all their money.
That is so pathetic. But that goes back into what I said. It's all about the illusion. It's all about the facade and the fairy tale. If I can fake it until I make it, I will do that. So yeah, you do have chicks out here who will try to floss with the same money that they had from 2 weeks ago. You know, they will try to floss with money that they had to pretty much after they got done recording, split it 304 ways. Okay, with 304 different 304s. Like, this is what they're doing. And for a very long time, they were able to get away with tricking people into believing that they were really out here getting to a bag. But the gig is up. Okay? Please stop the cap, ladies. We all know the truth now. We can see clearly that men are not giving y'all money like that, especially when you are of a particular lifestyle. Let's be honest. Men are protecting themselves. And oftentimes, a lot of you all were getting a lot of your big bags from men. Y'all love to call men broke dusties. Well, ma'am, what does that say about you when you are relying on the broke dusties to sponsor your life? Because now y'all got to split bags of $20 bills with, you know, like I said, 304 different 304s. And I mean, it's not looking like you're the biggest, richest baller in the room yourself. You're giving broke dusty yourself. So all of these different things that women try to push off on the men is looking like it backfired. It's looking like it boomerang back to you. And karma is a. But let's continue. Y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe.
So yeah, I just want to say that a lot of these chicks have clout. They know a lot of dudes. They got the bag. So don't get in that type of lifestyle counting somebody else's pockets. Just because dudes will blow it on the next chick or they spend a certain type of money on her, don't mean they gonna do it for you. Like, it's some chicks that just don't. If you don't got no whole bunch of dudes that want to spend money on you, don't try to force it. Like, go to school or something. That's not everybody lane.
Ma'am, did you not get the memo? Going to school ain't working either. All right, but I will agree that that could be a better alternative than living the 304 life. Okay, the 304 life is a wrap. All right, stop. Men are protecting themselves from hoes. Okay, they're not breaking bread with y'all no more. They're not helping y'all no more. They're not saving y'all no more. Nothing. So you would probably fare better by going to school, but the Degrecious, as y'all like to call them, they struggling too. They're struggling too. Which is why, again, I always advocated for men and women to come together and build together as a team. But a lot of the women out there feel like they were bigger than the program. And now they have no program. And the reason why they don't have a program is because of men like this. Let's run the clip.
So that ass, I'm not gonna lie. If you buy OnlyFans, we cannot be only friends, because what are you doing, gang? There is no way. I don't care how long I live on this earth, I will ever, and I mean ever, get on OnlyFans and pay for somebody's shit. It is 2025. Everybody's easy. Everybody's doing. You can find this stuff on the internet, Twitter, even Snap. They all got it, bro. So for you to go out of your way and pay for a specific person, I ain't gonna lie, you're cooked. Like, you overly cooked. You being in the oven too long.
Do me a favor right now and put a 2 in the chat if you agreed with what this brother just said. Put a 1 in the chat if it's like, nah, he's actually the one that is out of touch and out of the loop and he don't know what he's talking about. I'm trying to see something. But me, myself, I'm going to go ahead and drop a 2 because I can clearly see, plain as day, that everything that he's saying has some merit to it. Please. The mere fact alone that you have OF chicks begging for conversation from men, begging for subscriptions from men, that's enough. Like, even the chick before him, she had to be clear about these things. And from my understanding, she used to be a dancer herself, right? But even she had to say, yeah, a lot of these chicks are broke. Let's get into some of the comments, actually, that was left on that video of that chick, okay? And y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right. So you have somebody in the comments that said, literally, we're in a recession. The strip clubs be the first to experience it. And this is facts. Men are already in tunnel vision mode, self-preservation mode, elevation mode. Men are already doing that. They're like, look, how can I build myself up? How can I level myself up? Make sure that I am secure and stable. Oh, I know. I'll cut off access to this. I'll stop engaging and indulging in that. And the first people to go and the first, let's say, environments to go are those that are surrounded by hoes. 304s are the biggest liability. So when you accompany that with the current climate that we are in, as far as inflation and, you know, all of those other things, yeah, it's a recipe for, yeah, broke females, and especially the 304s. But let's continue. Another person says, a lot of them make money. They just don't spend or invest it well. Well, that chick from the previous clip, she had to call cap on this. She said, no, they do not. I was a dancer and a lot of them never made no crazy money. Some lived in the hood and every city is not ATL, NYC, or Miami. And you have to have clout to compete with 50 girls a night. And that is also something that is contributing to a lot of these chicks being broke. Okay. The competition element is out of this world. It's so many women competing for the same men, competing for the same bag, for the same money, for the same popularity, notoriety. And yeah, if you cannot outdo the best, you'll fade out like the rest. So let's not pretend like, oh no, these women are getting to the bag, they're just blowing the bag. Sure, that could be somewhat of a factor, but the majority of these chicks, like she said, are just flat out broke, which is why they are having to beg for men to talk to them and give them money and all of these extra things. Okay, which is why they're also having to script and dip, and y'all know what that is. All right, they're giving out 2-for-1 specials because they're not making the ends meet. So yeah, if I got a script and then dip, all right, dip it low, pick it up slow. Hey, whatever for a tip. Bars. All right. If I got a script and dip for a tip, hey, it is what it is. Another person says, I did security for years. Y'all have no idea what happens in the VIP for $1. Man. And once again, a lot of these chicks are desperate and they're broke, and they are having to go to extreme measures in order to set themselves apart. What did she just say? It's a lot of competition. So let me do something extra that maybe a lot of other girls are not ready and willing to do. Or maybe they are, but they're not going to do it like me. They're not going to do, the type of things that I'm ready and willing to do. So you have all of that going on. And unfortunately, I do see it getting worse. I really do. It's way too many women out here who have it in their minds that, I don't need a good quality man to build with, and I can do this by myself. And I'm seeing all of these socialites on Instagram living this type of lifestyle, or, making this type of money, not considering the fact that a lot of these chicks are also broke, or they could just be the lucky few. They could just be the exceptions to the rule. And on top of that, once again, y'all have no idea what these socialites are having to do behind the scenes in order to maintain and sustain those quote unquote luxury lifestyles. All right. But that's all I got for y'all today. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts, opinions, and feedback about this in the comment section down below. I look forward to seeing what you got to say about this. I should have placed a poll in the chat. Y'all answer that for me, and I'm going to check y'all in the next dope discussion. Much love and peace to my crown heads.